Hello friends, welcome to another fun class to go. This week I will be featuring the Humble Home bundle. This is a really fun stamp set and punch bundle. This is in our mini catalog and it is a great deal, and I'm going to show you 4 amazing projects with this bundle this week. Now you can earn the class to go for free, so you'll get to make all 4 projects too. There are 3 different ways you can earn it. All of them require an order in my online store, which is linked in the video description along with the host code. That is also in the video description. For your orders under $150, you do need to use the host code in order to get the class for free. All the details are in the video description as well as on my blog, which is also linked in the video description, so you can check out all the details on how to get this class to go for free. There are some bonuses. If you order over 100 and over 150, you do get some extra bonuses with your class to go. But otherwise, all orders over $50 using that host code will receive the class to go. The only caveat with the host code is if your order's over 150, don't use it, because you'll get the Stampin' rewards and I will still send you this fun class kit. This is the first card we are making today. So this Humble Home set is just so adorable, and it's good for more than just Christmas, and you'll see that throughout the week. We are going to make a couple of Christmas cards, but we're also going to do some other stuff too. But this one is so cute. This is like a Z fold card, so you know it makes a Z, but it is so much fun. We're going to do all these little houses. We have some fun DSP here, a fun greeting. So this is fairly simple, but I think it makes a big wow just because of the fun fold and just all those fun images. So let's go ahead and get started on this. We're actually just going to start with our whole card base here. So I am using a piece of Poppy Parade, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All the measurements are also in the video description, but all your supplies for your kit will all be cut to size. You will need to provide the stamps and the punch for your kit, though. I don't send stamped images, and the punch you'll need to punch those images. All right, so we have a piece of Poppy Parade, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then we have a piece of our new white Willow cardstock. This comes in a 12 by 12 sheet. It was released with our scrapbooking line in September, and this is going to be 11 3/4 by 4. And it's scored at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. So it's going to create that fun like Z fold, just like that. Okay, it's going to open just like that. Now before we adhere our white to our red, though, I do want to add a piece of DSP, and this is from the Snowy Scenes package. I thought these fun candy canes were perfect for our Christmas card, although you could use these houses too. Those would coordinate pretty perfectly as well. So whichever one you want to use. I'm going to stick with the candy canes. This is 2 by 12, so it's actually just a little bit longer than our white piece. But once we get everything glued down, you know, sometimes the DSP just has to adjust into those score lines. So I like to make the DSP just slightly longer. We can always trim it off if it's too long. I'm not going to score the DSP. We're just going to put it onto our card. So I'm going to put some adhesive. I'm just using my Stampin' Seal. You can use Stampin' Seal Plus if you want. I'm just putting this. Oh, I just ran out. All right, we're going to switch to Stampin' Seal Plus. I'm just going to put this up on both edges there. And that's going to give us some really good coverage. And we will bring in our white piece. So just start at one side. And I'm going about 1/4 inch from the bottom. So not all the way to the bottom, but almost. I'm just making sure that it's flush with that side. And then we'll just go along, just making sure we keep that same like 1/4 inch bottom there. All right, now I'm gonna grab my bone folder, and we're gonna just fold on those score lines in that white cardstock, and we're gonna just give it a good burnish. And that's gonna just help that DSP get into place nicely. And then anything that's hanging off down here, we can just take our scissors, or you can use a paper trimmer, and we will just cut right off, just like that. All right, put my scissors back, and we have our fun fold, and all that DSP is in the correct place. All right, so I'm gonna stick this onto my card base now. And this will just line up. It'll just leave you that 1/4 inch border on all sides, or that 1/8 of an inch border. And there is the beginning of our card. Perfect, right? All right, let's set that aside for just a second. So for our card, you will need to stamp 4 of the pool party houses and the roofs. Now I'll show you stamping in just a minute, but I have already done the pool party ones in advance. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've already done the pool party ones in advance, and then we need one that is Petal Pink and Poppy Parade. What a fun color combo this is, right? So we're going to go ahead and stamp that. You will receive enough white cardstock in your kit for all of these stamping and all those pieces. So I like to start with the house part. We'll get to the roof in just a second. So I just have the brick house, and I'm going to ink that up with Petal Pink, and I'm going to stamp that. Just give it a good press. Make sure you get nice coverage, and look at how fun that little brick house is. Isn't that fun? All right, so that's it with our Petal Pink. So let me close that up, and then I'm going to bring in the Poppy Parade and the little roof line, the roof and the chimney. And hopefully I can line this up with the camera right over me. But you're just going to line up the edge of the house with the edge of the roof. So let's see, hopefully. And, oh, we did pretty good. Look at that. That is so almost perfect. I love it. All right, as long as we have our Poppy Parade ink out, I am going to stamp my greeting. And I have a punch circle from our 1 and 3/4. Yeah, 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And we're just going to punch from our home to your, or stamp from our home to yours, right in the middle of that white circle. And that's all with our ink. So I'm going to put this, well, actually, that's not it with our ink. Hold, please. I forgot we need to stamp one more thing. So let me actually grab that stamp out. I didn't grab that. We're going to stamp the Merry Christmas. So let me grab that. And I'm just going to do that on my scratch paper here too. And that will be in Poppy Parade as well. So I'm just going to do that in the corner down here, just so that it's easy to cut out. All right, and that's it for our Poppy Parade. So let's put that away. Put our stamps away. All right, let's grab our punch. And we're going to punch out the house. Now the punch is really fun because it also has, let me get this all lined up. There's a little square here, which will cut out the windows. And, let me see if my camera will focus again. There we go. So the little square will punch out the house, or not the house, the little windows from this piece right here. And you'll see that in tomorrow's card. There's a little heart, which we're going to use. And then there's a little tiny little circle, which you can use to make this a tag. And you'll see that in another project later this week too. Okay, so we have our beautiful little Petal Pink house. I'm going to save that white heart. These other pieces we don't need to save, so I'll just get rid of those. And then I'm just going to use scissors to just trim out this Merry Christmas. You can also stick this in a paper trimmer, but it's a small greeting, and we're just trimming out just to the height and the length there. So that is all of our stamped pieces. So we are pretty much ready to assemble. This card comes together very quickly. So I have all the little hearts from my other houses, and then I also punched a Poppy Parade heart. So we are ready to assemble. So let's bring in our card base here. Move all those houses out of the way. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to just use my Tombow liquid glue. You could use any glue you want. So our pool party houses are going to be adhered flush, and then we're going to pop up that Petal Pink house. So I'm going to put one on this side, and it's just going to overlap that DSP by maybe 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch. We're going to put that there. I'm going to grab another pool party house. And I'm going to leave room for my circle. And I have a 2-inch Poppy Parade circle, so that's going to go here. So I'm just going to kind of dry fit where that's going to be, and then I'm going to put my other house here. Just make sure that you're not going over those score lines, because you don't want to interfere with those. All right, let me grab some dimensionals, and we're going to go to our Petal Pink house next. So this one will get popped up, and that will go just right next to the pool party house, same level. This one actually I might need to move down a little bit. It looks like I went a little low on those, but that's okay. Once we get the greeting on, I don't think it'll be too noticeable. So that one's popped up. We have another pool party house here. And that one will go right next to it. And then we have one more little pool party house that's going to go in, but it's not going to fit all the way. So I'm just going to trim it. And it looks like where we're going to trim it is right where the pitch of the roof line is, right at the very top. So I'm just going to grab out my little paper trimmer here, and I'm going to make sure it's nice and flush. And we're just going to trim it. And this way it'll give us this continuous look of houses going all the way across. But, you know, we didn't use all the houses. Now, if you wanted to, you could always take this one and put it over here if you wanted to move this one over a little bit more. So there's plenty of room for, you know, making it all work. All right, actually, before I put that away, I'm going to go through on all of my pool party houses, and I'm just going to put a little dot on the 3 full houses. We're not going to worry about that one. And I'm going to just take my take your pick tool and these little hearts, and we're just going to pop those down into the little dots of glue. You can also use a glue dot for this. And we're going to do the same thing with our petal pink house, but we're going to do that with the poppy parade heart this time. Just going to pop that down just like that. All right, perfect. So cute. All right, let's set this aside to dry. We're going to work with all our greetings now. So let's pull in our 2-inch circles. We have our 2-inch circle punch here. We have our 1 3/4 inch circle punch that we stamped on. I'm going to grab a glue dot, and I've already pre-tied a bow with our real red and basic white twine. You will need to tie your bow, but mine's already tied just to speed up the video here. So I'm just going to set that about maybe like 1/2 inch in on my circle. The actual knot is going to be covered up. We just want kind of the little bows and the tails hanging out the sides. So I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back of our greeting, and then we're going to pop that up right over our little baker's twine here. And then we're going to put some more dimensionals on the back of our, I'm just going to use an edge piece here on my dimensionals, but we're only going to put it on the left side because we don't want to glue our card shut. And this is going to hang over that other flap. So just on the left side. All right. And I'm actually going to close my card and just make sure that this kind of lines up with our houses. Just like that. So when you open it up, perfect, right? No adhesive on that right side, so that, because if you did, you would glue your card shut just like that. So we don't want to glue our card shut. All right, and then one of our final pieces, we're not quite to the end yet. We have our little Merry Christmas greeting that's going to go in, and that's going to be covered up by our greeting here. So I'm just going to stick it right between this petal pink house and this pool party house. And when you close it, you're not going to see that until you open it. Merry Christmas. So very cute. All right, our final step, we have some of these beautiful iridescent faceted gems. These are some of my absolute favorites. They're in our annual catalog, and they are so beautiful. If you order $150 in my online store, you will receive a full package of these little dots. Otherwise, you will receive enough to complete your projects. For sure, you'll get plenty to complete your projects. All right, and that is it for today. That is our first humble home card for today. Make sure to join me through the rest of the week through Thursday for 3 more projects featuring this fun bundle. And if you want to earn these projects for free, make sure to place that order in my online store by October 31st to get the class for free. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.